Hello and welcome to Late Night Lullabies with TinyTalk this Thursday evening. I'm Deb and this is Ted. He's going to be my baby for the evening. It's really lovely to be with you, so thank you very much for joining us. It's the first of our 6 Thursday evening sessions, Late Night Lullabies, to get us through lockdown. And if lockdown continues, so will we. If you're new to TinyTalk, we're nearly 19 years old, so grown up. We've got just under 100 teachers across the UK and in Switzerland teaching baby signing classes, toddler talking sessions and newborn communication workshops too. So chances are there's somebody near you running a session right now. Maybe jump on after the session today, go to www.tinytalk.co.uk or .ch if you're in Switzerland and see if you can find a class near you. They'd love to have you along. Now across this series of sessions today, we're going to be singing you some soothing songs to help you settle your little one back to sleep. We're going to be teaching you some basic baby signs, which will give you a great head start in your communication together that you can use in your day-to-day lives. And we're going to be soaking up some exciting science facts, which will help make sense of your new baby's often quite challenging behaviour in the first few weeks and months of their lives. So while they settle down for a late night feed maybe, and you enjoy the cuddles, soak up what we're going to be doing together. Chances are if you are up in the middle of the night, it is for a feed or a nappy change, or maybe just to settle them back to sleep again. So keep the volume down low on your phone, and that way your baby can hear your voice as you sing through the songs with us. That is their favourite sound after all, your voice. Now some babies are quite happy just to be left to their own devices and settle themselves to sleep, but lots of little babies do need parents' input, whether it's rocking or shushing or cuddling or feeding to sleep before they can settle themselves, and that's really normal behaviour, so don't feel like you're doing anything wrong if your baby does need those things from you. So if you consider the transition that your baby's made from being tucked up snug in your womb to being outside in the world, you can help them settle a lot better, and we can tell you more about that over the next 6 weeks. But let's get started with a nice gentle song, shall we? Find a good position. You can cuddle up, get comfy, sway or rock together if you want to. And we're going to get started with our welcome song from TinyTalk. It goes. Here we are together, together, together. Here we are together to sign, sing and play. There's Deb and Ted and you and your baby, and here we are together at TinyTalk today. Well done, folks. Now then, today I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about your baby's sense of smell, which actually is really highly tuned by the time your baby's born. Now, it's processed in the same part of the brain that handles memories, and for that reason, scents themselves can be really evocative. I'm sure we can all remember times where we've smelled something in particular and it's taken you right back to being on holiday or being with a certain person or enjoying a certain experience. It is a really evocative sense, and you can create with your little baby some early scent memories if you bear that in mind as well, by helping your little ones to develop some positive associations with certain smells. You've got to be careful though, because lots of little babies find that heavily scented things can be really overwhelming, so heavy fragrances and perfumes, air fresheners, fabric softeners, those kind of smells, they can be really overwhelming for little babies, so do be careful. One smell that is quite nice and gentle for little babies is lavender. So I thought we'd sing some Lavenders Blue, Lavenders Green next. It's a lovely little lullaby, this, perfect for snuggling up and singing to your new baby. Of course, lavender's well known for its kind of soothing, sleep-inducing properties as well, so we can touch a little bit more about baby's sense of smell a bit later. If you are interested though in learning more, I'd definitely check out some professional advice on which smells and which essential oils, for example, are safe to use with new babies, because not all of them are. So if you're ready to sing, find a snuggly position, can sway a little bit, rock your baby, and we'll sing. Lavenders blue, dilly dilly, lavenders green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. Lavenders green, dilly dilly, lavenders blue. If you love love me dearly, dearly, I shall love you. Lovely stuff. So what is baby signing? Essentially, it's using our hands to communicate with our little people way before they can talk. Babies can understand what we're saying. Think of it as like visual clues, if you like. We back up what happens with our hands, with our facial expressions and our body language too. So while we're signing, we at TinyTalk use British Sign Language signs. Most of them are really simple, obvious gestures and something that we do naturally anyway. Can you guess what the sign for rain is? It's just like that. It's quite straightforward, isn't it? Say the word, make the sign, rain. Rain's a lovely one actually because it's a full body experience. Your baby can see it, feel it and hear it. And it won't take long before they're associating your hand gesture with it too. So, I'm going to teach you the sign today for love, which we have been singing in our last couple of songs there. If you love me, I will love you. It's literally just like this. How nice is that? So initially your baby will respond to the signs that you make. They will start to recognise the things that you do repeatedly. And then eventually, when they've got control of their hands, they can make these signs for themselves. Love. Great stuff. Now then, talking about our sense of smell earlier, one of the things that your baby loves best is your personal smell. Now that sounds a little bit horrible, but it's just the smell of your body, the smell of home, if you like. It comforts and settles your little baby, sometimes when nothing else can. And the best way to benefit from your personal smell actually is making some skin-to-skin contact. So both of you stripping down, getting as close as possible, and just soaking each other up. It's an absolutely lovely thing to do. It lowers the stress levels, it increases your well-being and that of your baby. It facilitates their brain development as well. It's got loads of positive effects for both caregiver and baby in this situation. It makes you, as a caregiver, much more sensitive to your baby's cues as well. And crucially, it increases oxytocin levels in both of you. That's known as the love hormone. It's the kind of thing that when you breathe in your baby's head, it just makes you all fuzzy. Don't they smell great? So, I think we'll finish off with one last song today. And remember that singing induces loads and loads of happy hormones as well, happy endorphins. Lots of parents come away from our sessions buzzing just because we use loads of songs as a means to practice our signs. It feels good for a parent, so do sing to your little one. They love your voice and it's great for you as well. I think we're going to sing a song next with a certain dinosaur. I'm sure you'll recognise this guy. It's Barney. He's a little bit retro, but he's got a really lovely song with lots of love signs in it, and it goes like this. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family, with a great big hug and kiss from me to you. Tell me that you love me too. Isn't it lovely? It's been written by Elmer Bernstein quite a long time ago now, but it's really relevant today, isn't it? Shall we do it again? Snuggle up nice and close with your baby and we'll sing. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family, with a great big hug and kiss from me to you. Tell me that you love me too. Fantastic, everyone. Well done. Thank you so much for joining us for our late night lullabies this Thursday evening. It's been great to have you here. We hope you've lifted your spirits a little bit, taught you something useful, that you've had some fun, that you've enjoyed the snuggles with your baby, and that you've learned a little bit more about how baby signing works. It's such a good tool to help you and your little baby communicate with each other. If you've enjoyed what we've done here today, hop over to the website www.tinytalk.co.uk or .ch if you're in Switzerland, and maybe find a TinyTalk newborns class with you that's near you. These are suitable for babies up to 12 weeks old, and they take you on a lovely journey through those first few weeks and months of your baby's lives, exploring that transition from womb to world, helping you get the best out of your early relationship together. It's totally fine if your baby sleeps through the entire sessions as well, because they're aimed at you to give you information and some ideas that you can take away and use in your lives together. So Tiny Talk Together is going to be back again on Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock for a bedtime story. We've also got a Toddler Talking session on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. And then on Tuesday morning, there's a baby signing session again at 9 o'clock for you all to enjoy. They're uploaded onto the YouTube channel here, our TinyTalk video hub, for you to watch again or to share with your friends as well. So we're going to finish with our TinyTalk goodbye song. Thanks so much for joining us at TinyTalk Together. Goodbye everybody, goodbye everyone, goodbye everybody, we hope you've had some fun. It's almost time to go now, let's put our things away. We hope to see you sometime at Tiny Talk again. Thank you so much for joining us everybody. Bye bye and good night.